On the 7th of October 2023, the world watched in horror as Hamas launched a brutal attack on Israel, killing 1,200 people and taking 251 hostage. Nearly 2 years later, the scars remain and the question lingers, can war still deliver peace? For Israel, the return to these hostages is a matter of humanity. For Gazans, humanity means something else, the right to food, to life, amidst a worsening crisis. In Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, the heart of Israel's grief beats loud. On the 2nd of August, tens of thousands gathered here, their cries echoing for the 49 hostages still held in Gaza, 22 believed to be alive.
They came into their home and they showed it live. They murdered his daughter in his hands, and then they dragged him and his neighbor Omri into Gaza. And miraculously, at least they kept the children and female, the rest, at the home and didn't touch them. And since then we still have one hostage there, Omri Miran, whom we're waiting now almost 2 years for him. He has 2 little daughters. His younger daughter doesn't even know him. She was half a year. On Friday, we celebrated the 4th anniversary of his elder daughter, Roni. His wife is going all over the world to talk to everyone. It's unimaginable. There's a sticker that's his shirt. This is Omri. And we're all waiting for... Yes.
Go ahead, yeah.
And we're all saying when... You know, the girls are asking, why is Daddy not coming back? And we're all waiting for them to come back.
The release of 2 propaganda videos by Hamas showing emaciated captives Rom Braslavsky and Evtar David has reignited outrage. These images have shocked Israel, fueling demands for an immediate ceasefire to save the hostages. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, under pressure, insists efforts to free them are relentless. But Hamas has blocked Red Cross access, leaving families in despair.
The horror that the hostages continue to face in Gaza is best replicated by a tunnel which has been created in what is called Hostage Square in the heart of Tel Aviv. Let's take a look inside to give you an idea of this replica of the claustrophobic conditions that people, survivors in Gaza, those who were kidnapped, continue to face. And all throughout, you can see the faces of those who continue to be missing. The belief is that there are 50 people who were kidnapped still alive. Most of them are expected to be alive. The exact numbers are still unclear. You can see the flag of Israel and the yellow over here. And you see this all over the square. The yellow is a symbol which marks the sense that the hostages should never be forgotten and that they must return. So you see the Israeli flag with this ribbon of yellow throughout the square and indeed other parts of Tel Aviv as well. The sound that you hear of footsteps, gunfire and blasts above, and this narrow claustrophobic space captures just what the horror is of what the hostages would likely be going through.
For Israel, the return of these captives is a humanitarian imperative, a fight to restore lives stolen on that fateful October day. But across the border, another crisis unfolds. One, Gazans say, strips them of their own humanity. In Gaza, a humanitarian catastrophe deepens. Since Israel's military campaign began, some reports suggest over 60,000 Palestinians have been killed, a figure the Israelis dispute. 175 have died from starvation since October 2023. Another number Israel says is not accurate. The UN, though, warns of an unfolding famine, with 25% of children and pregnant women malnourished.
المقاطير تحت الموت ابني راح يجيب قصة هاي رجال مصاب راح يجيب قصة هاي الرجال مصاب قلبي روحكم الله اللي ردوا لي ولكن انا قلت لابني ما تروحش انا اللي بدي اروح للموت انا بخليش اولادي يروحوا عشان يموتوا.
Gazans accuse Israel of denying them basic rights, access to food, medicine and safety. Israel in turn blames Hamas for diverting aid and blocking its own people. The blockade tightened since March 2025 has left Gaza's 2 million residents on the brink. Both sides wield the language of humanity, yet both point to the other as a cause of suffering. As the death toll rises and hunger spreads, the question looms: is war still the answer, or has it become the problem? Ceasefire negotiations mediated by Qatar, Egypt, and the United States have repeatedly faltered. A January 2025 truce saw 25 hostages released, but talks collapsed in March when Israel resumed strikes. Hamas demands a full Israeli withdrawal and a permanent end to the war. Israel insists on dismantling Hamas and freeing all hostages. But Hamas's recent refusal to allow Red Cross access and Israel's ongoing strikes have deadlocked talks. On the 3rd of August, Netanyahu called on the world to condemn Hamas's criminal abuse of hostages, while Gazans plead for an end to the blockade. Both sides claim to fight for humanity, yet peace remains elusive.
It's been more than 666 days since the October 7th, 2023 attack on Israel, in which 1,200 people were killed and approximately 250 were taken hostage. The situation on the ground is completely intractable now. Gaza itself is inhospitable, while cries of the release for the hostages that Hamas has taken only grow louder over here in Israel. At the end of the day, the question remains, is war and is fighting necessarily the solution to what is the situation now on the ground? What is the future of Gaza? When will there be a lasting peace? And when will Israel get back the 50-odd people believed to be alive, most of them at least, and of whom there is evidence which has emerged, these people, hostages, still under Hamas custody in Gaza. In Jerusalem, with camera person Xavier Thomas, Vishnu for NDTV.